A life that stops moving is not breaking, it is teaching. Master Hiroto begins with this line because he knows you felt it. That strange season where everything slows down, everything feels heavy, and nothing responds to your effort. You wake up trying to improve your life, but it's like the world has turned its back on you. You take action, yet nothing changes. You push forward, yet the road stays still. You give your best, yet life remains quiet. And the most painful part isn't even the situation, it's the silence. The silence of progress, the silence of results, the silence of life refusing to move no matter how hard you try. Master Hiroto tells you something you've never heard. There are moments when the universe pauses your life to protect you from paths that are not ready for you. You feel that line in your chest, because deep down, you always suspected your stuck phase wasn't random. Something about it felt too intentional, too strangely timed, too heavy to be meaningless. He continues, you believe you are stuck because your actions show no results, but you cannot see the internal transformation taking place beneath your struggle. You think about all the nights you felt lost, all the mornings you woke up with no motivation, all the days where everything collapsed despite your effort. You blamed yourself for a season that was never your fault. Master Hiroto explains, when nothing moves on the outside, your spirit is being strengthened on the inside. Your heart beats differently when you read that, because suddenly your silent suffering has context. You were not failing, you were forming. You were not breaking, you were being rebuilt quietly. You were not rejected, you were redirected. Master Hiroto lets you sit with that truth for a moment. He knows you need a breath. He knows your soul has been carrying too much. Then he writes, every warrior faces a moment where the blade refuses to cut. Not because the warrior is weak, but because the blade must be sharpened again. You realize this is exactly what has been happening to you. You weren't useless. You were dull from surviving too much. You weren't slow. You were exhausted from holding on. You weren't failing. You were simply overdue for sharpening. He tells you, the world teaches you to keep pushing, but wisdom teaches you to pause, to listen, to understand the lesson hidden inside stillness. You remember times when life slowed down and you panicked, assuming everything was falling apart. But Master Hiroto says the pause is part of the path. The silence is part of the lesson. If this teaching hits you deeply, subscribe now, because I promise every lesson here will only take you higher in your journey. Master Hiroto continues, stillness is not absence. Stillness is preparation. Think about that. Preparation, not punishment, not failure. Preparation. He explains that your mind needed rest long before your life felt silent. Your emotions needed healing long before your dreams felt stuck. Your energy needed rebuilding long before your plans collapsed. He writes, when nothing works, it is because you were being forced to stop building a life with a tired spirit. He breathed deeper with that. Because you finally understand something, life slowed down because you wouldn't. Life paused because you refused to. Life stopped you from moving because you were moving in a direction you weren't strong enough to continue. Master Hiroto gives you a deeper truth. The path to your next chapter cannot open until your inner world is aligned. And that is why nothing worked. Not because you were not good enough, but because you were not ready yet. You needed clarity, you needed grounding, you needed silence. He says, sometimes the universe will block every door until you learn to sit with yourself. And that hits hard because you know it's true. You were avoiding your emotions, you were avoiding your wounds, you were avoiding the truth your heart was trying to tell you. You were using progress as distraction, you were using movement as escape. So life removed both, movement and progress, so you could finally face what you've been avoiding. And bro, if this is opening your eyes, leave a comment saying pause, because someone else scrolling through the comments will feel less alone when they see your word. Master Hiroto continues, the mind grows loud when life grows silent, but it is in this silence you hear who you truly are. You think back to those quiet nights, those long pauses, those empty moments. You weren't dying. You were awakening. The version of you who relied on constant movement was falling apart. The version of you who was afraid of slowing down was being challenged. The version of you who tied self-worth to productivity was being corrected. And Master Hiroto knows this. That is why he says, the pause you fear is the pause that frees you. He tells you that life is rebuilding you quietly, and you will understand this one day when everything clicks. But for now, you need patience, you need trust, you need space. Master Hiroto ends part 1 with this: nothing working is not the end. Nothing working is the doorway to something better.
Master Hirohito begins part 2 with the clarity you have been waiting for. He says, when nothing works anymore, it is not life blocking you, it is life preparing you for a different approach. You read that and feel something shift inside you, because deep down you know you've been trying to fix your situation with the same habits, the same thinking, the same emotional patterns that exhausted you in the first place. You've been using old tools to fight new battles. You've been using old strength to face new challenges. And that is why nothing was moving. You weren't doing anything wrong. You were simply using outdated methods. Master Hirohito explains this in modern terms. When an app stops working, you don't throw the phone away. You update it. When your life stops responding, it is asking for an internal update. Suddenly, everything makes sense. You don't need to work harder, you need new strategies. You don't need more pressure, you need more clarity. You don't need more action, you need smarter action. The master continues, life pauses you to force a reset, not a restart, a reset. A restart means going back to zero. A reset means clearing the noise and continuing with a clearer system. He says your stuck season is asking you to upgrade your routines, your environment, your thoughts, and your direction. You were not failing, you were being invited to evolve. You were not stuck, you were being asked to grow differently. Master Hirohito breaks it down into simple, modern steps you can use today. 1. Change your environment. He says when nothing moves inside you, move something around you. Even small changes help. Clean your room, rearrange your table, shift your routine by 15 minutes, walk outside. Physical movement resets mental energy. A new environment triggers new thoughts. He writes, when the mind is stuck, the body must move first. 2. Simplify your goals. He explains that your mind became overwhelmed because your goals were too big for your emotional bandwidth. Small progress is still progress, he says. For now, choose one thing, not 10, not 5, one. One habit, one improvement, one change. Let simplicity be your strategy. He adds, stuck minds need simpler tasks, not bigger pressure. 3. Release the timeline. Your frustration came from impatience, not failure. You wanted results instantly. You wanted movement quickly. But Master Hiroto reminds you, a slow phase is still a phase, not a life sentence. When you detach from the timeline, your stress dissolves. You begin seeing progress you couldn't see before. 4. Disconnect from noise. The master says you cannot heal in the same environment that hurt your focus. Spend less time scrolling, spend more time breathing. Reduce opinions, increase presence. Remove constant noise. Your mind is not broken, he says, it is overloaded. 5. Focus on what you can control. Most of your stress came from trying to control outcomes, people, timing, and opportunities. The master reminds you, when nothing works, work on the part you can touch. Your habits, your energy, your mindset, your daily actions. What you control expands. What you chase runs away. 6. Stop punishing yourself. Master Hiroto writes firmly, self-blame keeps you stuck longer than failure ever could. Every time you told yourself, I'm useless, I'm slow, I'm failing, you made your stuck phase heavier. You attacked yourself instead of helping yourself. The solution is compassion, not criticism. He says, talk to yourself like you would talk to someone you love. That is how progress returns. He pauses here, letting you breathe. Then he gives you one powerful modern practice, a reset ritual that takes only 1 minute. He instructs, place your hand on your chest and take one slow breath. Say aloud, I am not failing, I am resetting. Say it again calmly. Feel your body soften. Feel your mind return. This is how you regain your inner strength. This practice works because it brings your emotions back into alignment. It reminds your brain that you are safe. It stops the panic and awakens clarity. And if this moment gave you even a small sense of relief, comment the word reset, because someone else scrolling through the comments will see it and realize they're not alone. Master Hiroto continues his teaching with the deepest truth. Nothing working is not a sign to quit. It is a sign to shift. He explains that life will stop you when you are using an approach that no longer serves you. Life will slow you down when you are moving out of alignment. Life will confuse you when you are meant to choose a better direction. Then he writes, you are not stuck where you are. You are stuck in how you think. That hits different because you know it's true. Your mind has been echoing fear, overthinking, pressure, self-judgment. No wonder your progress felt frozen. Your external world will not change until your internal world softens. Master Hiroto ends with the clarity you needed all along. This pause has a purpose. You are being prepared, not punished. You are being shaped, not stopped. When your spirit aligns again, life will move with you. You finally understand. You were not stuck. You were stabilizing. You were not drowning. You were resetting. You were not behind. You were being prepared for a better pace, a smarter path, and a stronger version of you. Before closing, Master Hiroto says softly, if this helped you breathe again, subscribe. Stay close to wisdom. Share this teaching with someone who feels stuck. You may be the reason they don't give up today. And now, with a calmer heart and a clearer mind, you finally see the truth. Nothing working was not the end. It was the beginning of realigning your life.